Hey, it's Annika back again and again and again, even though this is only my second video. Okay, so as you can tell, I took a shower, or maybe you can't tell, but I did, in case you were wondering. But right now, I'm like searching. Hey, Chili! I am searching my house for my brush, and I cannot find it anywhere. It's really sad. I kind of have to pee too. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. How does this happen to me? Oh, okay, so I don't have any belts, you know? And so I was using my softball one, and my mom's just ordered me another one, so I could wear that other one just for wearing pants and stuff, cause yeah, and I lost it. I have no clue where it went. And then I had a dream that it was I was looking for it constantly, and it was right in front of my eyes, just like my brush was. And yet I still can't find it. It was just on the railing, and I was like, what? And so I looked today, because I actually thought it was real. That part was real, because the rest of it didn't make any sense. It was a dirt road, and some famous guy that kept... Ugh. Okay. And then there was this part where I had to change into my softball uniform, because I just got back from a hockey game. It was really weird, and I don't really know what was going on, but it was kind of weird. Yeah. And then, right now my parents are gone, and they don't know about these, so, yeah. And my mom thinks I'm reading right now, because she knows what page I'm on, so I'm just going to, randomly stick my bookmark in a page, and I'm going to be like, yep, I read this far. And she'll be like, then tell me what happened, and I'll be like, and then I'll start saying what happens because I've already read the book once. Are you kidding me? I just thought of something. I could do a one-pager and not even read the rest of the book. What is this? But I'm not. I'm going to finish the book because I like that book. I don't like reading, though. Reading sucks. Sorry to anyone that does like reading. Maybe it's just the book I'm reading. It just takes up time, and I'm like, I want to write. Because writing, I can actually write about myself. And, my stories are, that's kind of, why I like doing these, even though this is only my second one. Because I can just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And it's not like anyone has to, read. Well, actually, someone chooses to read it, but she doesn't really have to. And then, you guys don't actually have to watch, all of these. So, you know what I'm saying? You get my drift. Okay. I feel like I'm losing my voice, but, I know I'm not. It's just, I have this feeling in my throat that, you have, when you are losing your voice, but, I'm not losing my voice. You get what I mean? I don't get what I mean. I am so tired. My parents were like, oh my gosh, you can actually sleep in this Saturday. 9 in the morning. Annika, get up! And I'm like, no. And so 2 hours later, they're still running into my room yelling at me to get up. About 3.5 hours later, I did get up. Yeah. So that was my story. Yeah, they wanted to wake me up really early this morning. They always do. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I always like looking at what movies we have, because everywhere I put the camera, there always seems to be movies underneath it. I don't know why, but my mom does daycare or whatever, so she has a bunch of Winnie the Pooh movies and stuff under here, or she has Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Oh, I bet Frozen's in right now. Or Monsters Inc. University. Or Monsters University. What is it even called anymore? I don't know. Open. Yep, Frozen's in right now. I should probably be off. So I was probably on all night. Oh my gosh, okay. So last night, there were these people, well, there weren't, so, like, we have these, like, new neighbors or whatever that are just, like, renting the house, like, from across our street. And so, last night, we got home and there was a car in our driveway. And my mom was like, who's there? Because, like, our neighbors are gone for, like, a few days. And, so the light was on too. And she's like, oh my gosh, who is there? I'm like, the light's on. And they're like, yeah, but it could just be on a timer. I'm like, true. And so they called our neighbors, Brian and Judy. And I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyways, so they called them and they're like, what'd they say? They're like, is someone supposed to be at your house right now? And they're like, no, there shouldn't be anyone at our house right now. And they're like, oh, there's a light on and there's a car in your house. A car at your house, not in your house. That would be really weird. Anyways, and they were like, well, there shouldn't be anyone there. Just, like, call the police and, like, see what's going on and stuff. And so, like, the police finally got here and stuff like that. And then they started, like, so my mom made, like, us turn off all the bedroom lights. I don't know why. But the kitchen light was still on. And the TV was, like, pretty dang loud. And so we were just sitting here and we were, like, listening. And they're, like, pounding on the door. They're, like, you could hear that from inside our house. From, like, all the way over to their house. And, like, they were, like, pounding on, like, all the doors on the patio glass and stuff like that. And they were, like, yelling stuff. But I couldn't hear what they were yelling because, like, my window was closed at the time. But then my mom opened the window, which was a really dumb idea. Because then they heard that we opened the window. And I don't know why, but I like brushing my hair. And then so my mom went outside and told them that if they wanted to get inside, like, we had, like, the garage code and, like, we know how to, like, disarm the security thing or whatever. Because, like, you know, we're, like, watching the house right now or whatever. Smooth. Anyways. And so they're, like, they weren't really sure if they wanted to go inside yet. So they started, like, asking around and stuff. And finally they came over. One of the cops did. And they just told us that it was just the neighbors. But then they were like, they said that they had permission to park there, which we all know wasn't true because the neighbors aren't even home and they didn't ask us, which, like, they were supposed to or whatever. And, cause, like, yeah, it was a bunch of stuff. And my other neighbor, she started fostering puppies again, and I'm really excited because I always love her puppies. Right now she has two. They're, like, this big, and they're so cute. Their names are Boo and Bear. Bear's a little sick, though. He had, like, some, like, skin disease, and I feel really bad because he's, like, he was treated or whatever, but he's still, like, really, like, sick. So he's always, like, cuddling and stuff like that, but, like, Boo loves to play. I love Boo. I always love the ones that like to play because, like, you know, they're always the best. Although Boo kept, like, so, in my first video, you know how I had, like, that one sweatshirt and that one, like, camouflage sweatshirt and then it had the 2 strings? Yeah, so I was wearing that one. And then so he'd come and he'd try to, like, attack, like, the strings and I was, like, I was dead. Or he tried to bite my leg. He kept trying to bite my leg. And, oh my gosh. But I can't go see him tomorrow because they're getting surgery. So they can't produce babies. Yeah. Well, enough about me. That's because you probably don't want to hear any more about my boring life. So, adios.